Welcome to Food News. I'm Juliet Litman.
And I'm Devon Jacoby.
Let's get into the show. But first, if you want to be a part of it, give us a call at 850-STEW-136. We're dying to hear from you.
And
subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And
what's that?
if you forget the number,
it's in my Instagram bio.
It's in your Instagram bio.
850-STEW-136. Let's get into today's stories. Also, I just want to note, usually you're on top of the personal food news game, and I am not, but I have mine written down. Are you prepared for personal food news?
I think I texted you my personal food news at
All
some
right,
point.
I'll pull up my phone then.
That was my way of saying I'm unprepared.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just you have the course of the show to get ready.
Already on it.
Let's talk about an article from Business Insider that I found really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, Business Insider decided to do a little experiment, and shout out to them for this. A few of their staffers at the same time, while they're at the office, all ordered McDonald's for lunch to have it delivered. I think they were using Uber Eats.
Yes, they were.
Is what they said. And they all ordered a Happy Meal and a soda. They each had a slightly different price. It only ranged like 20 cents difference, but it wasn't exactly the same, which is kind of weird. It's not like a math error because it's an app. So it's not like someone like added it wrong manually.
It's not location-based.
Yeah, it's not location-based. It's user-based. And so basically they were doing a test to see if is this true that you have different prices based on who you are? And the answer is yes. But they couldn't figure out why. They weren't like, was it because I didn't know this, but I learned from the article that sometimes like if you're using like a fancy credit card, you might get charged more.
Yeah, they mentioned Amex Platinum in there.
Yeah. And there's like other indicators of like why they might raise or lower, or not lower, but not raise your price as much. Of course, they're not going below a certain baseline.
Mm-hmm.
It's all called surveillance pricing, where they use different data about you to set your price. And they couldn't figure out why, because there was no great discrepancies between the various orderers.
Like age, gender, ethnicity, these things, they kind of like canceled out those variables as like important.
Yeah, so they couldn't really figure it out. Also, Uber didn't give them any answer. All that Uber said was that the prices can vary.
Yes. I mean, it is also important to note, like in the terms and condition, they did find the paragraph that says there's an algorithmic way of doing pricing. It was just very vague, but it's basically, so they're not like secretly doing it.
But they're not overtly doing it either.
And I'm of two minds here. Where do you stand on sort of the morality of this?
I'm against it. I think there should be a price for one item that everyone pays, or it's like a nonprofit endeavor where like certain people pay more and it's like a sliding scale. But it shouldn't be in between, and it shouldn't be McDonald's. Like McDonald's shouldn't be like, we have a sliding scale based on need or whatever.
Well, I feel like Uber Eats, I think McDonald's is charging the same.
Yeah, because
I think it's the service of getting it brought to you is where it varies.
If you go into... Yeah, because what they said was that the service fee is where the discrepancy was. If you go into McDonald's, they can't be like, hey, let me see what credit card you're going to pay with.
Scan your eyeball.
Then I'll give you a price.
We know your last name.
I think the delivery apps in general are like a net negative for society. Like,
I like this.
Delivery itself is not negative, but the delivery apps, like when you used to just call your Chinese food place and then they'd bring it to you, and like you were responsible for paying the delivery person with cash, and it was like, there was a middleman and everyone agrees it's the delivery person. You give them cash. Like that was a system that like, it was very transparent what it was. And it wasn't like at scale, but the delivery apps, as we've discussed, the prices are higher. Here in New York, delivery service people have like wreaked havoc on the streets. Like it's just crazy out there. And I just think that it's like become an asocial, too expensive, reckless and like lawless way of having a meal at home. And so I'm in general against it.
Couldn't agree more. And
wow.
And we'll get back to this particular case, but like as someone who rides bikes, the bike lanes are just untenable.
They're crazy.
And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I have children. Crossing the street is like a whole new thing.
Yes.
It's like it's not, don't worry about the cars.
Yeah, the bikers are way scarier.
Yeah, and they're going the other way on one ways. It's just like, it's caused this kind of chaos. And one thing I liked about the sort of like ordering from the Chinese food place is that person was an employee of the restaurant.
Yeah.
They weren't just sort of like out there in the world waiting for their phone to beep. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it just felt a little bit more of a connection to the establishment than this sort of like middleman thing.
And you had to remember you used to be within a certain zone, and it was very clear, oh, you're 1 block too far. Sorry, we don't deliver to you.
Yes.
It just used to be an extension of your local experience versus, oh, I can have something that's 5 miles away. It might take 45 minutes.
I kind of like that though.
I guess so. Sure.
I kind of like it. It's not going anywhere. We're not going to change society on the Food News podcast.
Yeah.
But it is sort of some downsides. But about this particular thing is,
I think just to say delivery itself, as I said, isn't bad. It's just really the way that the apps have manipulated the experience that's bad. And because it's so much harder for restaurants to stay in business, they make their prices so much higher. It's and
you're also
frustrating.
I'm going to buy 3 $8 things. It's $40. And 3 times 8 is 24. And I'm just how did this happen?
I know, it's so expensive. I actually really don't order in that much anymore. I also because it's so expensive, I just don't enjoy it. It's not worth flushing money down the toilet to me. So I don't do that much. And I'd rather go to a restaurant and support it that way.
I pick up a lot.
Yeah, pick up
one reason I want to leave the house, and 2, we often order from things that are within 3 or 4 blocks, and I feel it's going to be hotter, better.
Sometimes also I will pick up if it's just this is along our route, so I can order it on my phone online, and then pick it up.
My language, but about this particular individual price case, I think there is a world in which this is a very noble thing to opt into, but this.
You should be able to opt into it.
Yes,
though.
if it was a separate app that was if you pay a little more, other people pay less. But this definitely feels like if you have a fancy credit card, if you tip more,
right.
If you're looser with your cash, we charge you more because we got you. It doesn't feel like I'm going to pay an extra $1 because someone who really needs it is going to pay $1 less.
Right.
That doesn't feel like what's happening. I'm very fortunate to have enough money that I have disposable income.
Well, we all know you love to tip big.
I do like to tip big. So if you if I felt for every $1 I paid extra, someone was paying less that needed it, and I opted into that service, I'm down. But doing it in the terms and conditions in some paragraph to scrape an extra 15 cents from 1 million people, which is, I don't know, $150,000 or whatever. No, thank you. I hope my math is right.
I think
$15,000?
Close.
Yeah.
No, it was 150.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, good job on me.
I think.
Yeah.
I agree with you. It's just this is just it's predatory versus charitable, which is one way it could be, but it's predatory.
Exactly.
It's fucked up. I don't know.
Great job at Business Insider, which is...
So I think Business Insider is great.
It's interesting. They've been in my life so long that when I first clicked on it, I was oh, this is going to be inside business, but it's really not that.
No.
It's just a good name for a good publication.
Well, I was exploring the business of Uber.
Yes. Yeah, but sometimes it's Jose Oquendo went 3 for 4 last night. I'm what?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, next 2 stories are both quasi-follow-ups for our real heads. First is, remember we tried Starry because they were the new sponsor of the NBA? They're out. Sprite is back, everybody. Forget about Starry. I guess, what was Starry used to be called?
Sierra Mist.
Sierra Mist, exactly. Starry.
Great rebrand, by the way.
Yeah, I feel I couldn't even remember Sierra Mist. Exactly. Coca-Cola has regained the rights to having Sprite be the official lemon lime soda beverage of the NBA. So congrats to Sprite.
Yeah. Do you associate Sprite with basketball?
No.
I do.
I think there were some compelling commercials in
the Sprite dunk when he hits the front of the rim. Yeah. That is whenever someone does that, Jason Tatum did that in his first game back. It was just you think about Sprite. I think I associate Sprite with basketball. I watch a lot of basketball and they do basketball-based commercials on basketball programming. But it was good to see
I've never watched any.
Yeah, yes, they do. They do. I also just want to say that the vice president of global marketing partnerships and media, Carrie Tatlock, who's, engineered this deal, friend of the family.
Nice.
Shout
so you know people at the NBA.
No, not really. I went to her house one time for a holiday party. I believe they had a wonderful pre-made cocktail.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. That's great. All right, let's move on to another follow-up. I think 2 years ago, we had a discussion about if Ozempic was going to meaningfully impact the food and drink market. And I was no. And you were like, yes, 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 yes. I think it's now a definitive yes. So I want to give you credit where credit is due.
I deserve none, but you sounded like you were singing that dance hall song. No, 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 nowhere. Nowhere, no, no, not today.
I thought you were going to say no, 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 whatever. Anyway.
Yeah. That's actually what
That's
you're
Destiny's
closer.
Child, yeah. Anyway, there's been a whole like raft of articles about how people aren't drinking anymore, and it's impacting restaurants. The Times had one that uses a restaurant in New Jersey that was called Pineapple Express to kind of dig into how restaurants basically, as we all know, make such a big margin on alcoholic beverages. They build that into like the business, and so now that people aren't really drinking.
There's tons. There's restaurants in the middle of the country. There's restaurants
everywhere.
in Los Angeles. Like they did a full in the New York Times style. They did a full deep dive on something that we've been talking about for 3 years.
Yes.
Guess what? People are ripping off cargoes.
Are they really listening to food news that much at the New York Times?
Yeah, we are influencers.
Yeah, and so I don't think this one was as focused on like the GLP-1 aspect of it. They didn't mention it.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. And then like younger people also just like don't drink as much. Gen Z, which has come up a bunch too. Mm-hmm. But it's not just so like, I think we've mainly talked about it, how it impacts like alcohol brands, but now it's really trickled down to restaurants too.
A lot.
And yeah, I don't really order drinks anymore. So
I mean, I do, but like if
you're like a bar guy. Like you don't really do it at like
at restaurants. Like I'm never gonna have like 4 drinks with dinner. Maybe I'll have like 1 or 2, and like if it's crazy, like a coffee, an Irish coffee afterwards. But a couple things I found interesting was like Gen Z, the Gen Z of it all is getting blamed for this. But like 2 things I found interesting was one is like they said that they just want to take a picture of the cocktail and like post it. That was just felt a little like. That felt a little like petty to me.
Sure, very dismissive.
One thing I found interesting is one of the bartenders, I believe, was like, they're really curious about the wines. Like they're more sort of like interested in where it's from and what it is than like having a shot.
Right.
You know what I mean? And another thing I found interesting, it's just like a little tiny point. There's a Mexican restaurant. They're like, older people are still coming in and crushing margaritas. You know?
Which is great.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that.
Margaritas.
Yeah, that's great. That's sort of like how it should be.
Sign me up for crushing margaritas. And they also mentioned mocktails, which aren't coming near to making up for the lack of cocktails. But I have noticed the prevalence of mocktails on every menu. There's not a menu without a mocktail section now.
I like them. Because usually like you can get a nice, refreshing like cucumber fizzy drink. And like that, I like that. Do I want to pay $12 for it? No.
The value proposition is where I'm out. I think they're excellent beverages.
But why is that?
I would rather have a Diet Coke.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
I
for $6 than like 4 ounces over ice.
And also, it's crazy that a Diet Coke is $6.
Oh, don't get me started.
How are you doing with not buying coffee at Starbucks or like outside of the home anymore?
Not great.
Remember that was one of your resolutions?
I had a tea from a cart today.
You did?
Yeah.
Is this your personal food news or do you want to save it?
I'll save it.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Let's move on to our next story. This one is not a follow-up, but we haven't had one of these great traffic stories in a while. So thank you to whatever truck in Fontana, California. I said that weirdly. Fontana.
Like cauliflower.
California. I think it was the fawn in, Fontana, California. A truck on the I-10 in Fontana, California caused a massive traffic jam earlier this week because it started spilling out gallons of syrup on the highway. And when the crew first tried to clean it up, they tried to use like an absorbent material. I'm imagining like a fire extinguisher, which also has like absorbent material in it.
Well,
on
they
a mass
showed a
scale.
picture of it. It really just kind of looked like a big pile of sand.
Yeah, like with like snow.
Didn't work.
It didn't work. So then they had to like hose it down and then like vacuum it up. So it was a huge mess. I still haven't had a hot dog.
I know. I was about to say this is just so much better to talk about than hot dog gate.
The hot dog thing was fucking disgusting.
Gnarly.
Yeah, it was so gross. Anyway, we love a food traffic jam. I'm sorry for anyone who was impacted.
They said there's 5 miles of standstill traffic.
That's so brutal.
That's so long.
Well, when you close the whole highway.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and the I-10 is like a major artery of the Western America. So that sucks.
That sucks.
I'm sorry for everyone who got stuck.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to our sort of TikTok/Instagram maybe trend of the week. Jacoby, do you still jog?
I jog, yes. I have a jogging stroller with the baby.
Oh, okay.
So that way I can work out and parent at the same time.
That's awesome. Well, you could consider churning your own butter while you go jogging because there is an influencer named Libby Cope. She's at Lib Claire on Instagram, and she has a husband named Jake Arnold. And they decided to buy cream, pour it into a Ziploc, then double bag it, good move, and then put it into like their like running vest. And then they went for a 5-mile run. And this is in Oregon through like some trails.
It looked lovely, to be honest.
It looked super Oregon.
It looked great.
Yeah,
yes,
it looked really nice.
Oregon.
This seemed like a real Pacific Northwest couple to me.
Yes.
Happy for them. And they were thinking like there'd be so much like up and down. Jostling. That's a great way of putting it, that it would churn the cream into butter. And they basically were correct. At the end of the run, they went back to the Ziploc and they had butter. It also had like some water, so they had to like strain it.
And then the guy used some wax paper to form it into a stick of butter. Yeah. It looked like a stick of butter.
And then they actually did use it on toast. You should check out this video. Seeing it on their hands really disgusted me.
Because they're in the middle of the woods.
And just like I don't know, with my son, I'm like constantly having his food on my hands.
Right.
Like my hands are dirty all the time now. And I'm just like constantly washing my hands. I just like don't want dirty hands. Like not that I ever wanted them, but I guess they weren't as frequently dirty before. Seeing her filthy hands, like I was just like, you got to watch that right away. It's so oily and gross. I don't know. It really, really bothered me.
Do you know one thing that I'm really glad is much more prevalent in our society than it ever has been before in my entire life?
What?
Just like disposable plastic gloves. Like you go to a restaurant, they got those like black plastic gloves or like those blue plastic gloves. Like next time these people churn butter.
Where do they have them? Like the people who are wearing them? Like the people who work at the restaurant?
Yeah. Like if you go to a place,
I thought you meant like when you walk in, there's like available for you to
no.
I was like, it's COVID's over, man.
No. That is hand sanitizer.
Gotcha.
Yes. But I just like that, I often think like how often do you change those gloves, man behind the counter? Because it's like those are probably just as dirty as your hands are.
I'd like to know.
That crosses my mind from time to time, but I like the idea. It always makes it seem more professional when you watch someone on Instagram make something, they've got black plastic gloves on.
Yeah.
She needed those. Next time she churns butter, she'll be doing that. Did you ever churn butter in elementary school?
I don't think so. Too much work for me.
We did a lot of like colonial times because I'm from Massachusetts.
Sure.
Yeah, so we definitely churned our own butter at least
cool.
more than once. It takes a long time. It's
really
boring.
Well, on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, like 2 seasons ago, they have a butter churning event, and Meredith is like really good at it. But yeah, they're just like shaking these bottles like for a really long time.
Forever.
It's like a lot of work.
It's
like a workout.
It's something that a machine should be doing.
Yeah, something that can whip. Yes. No thanks for me is what I'll say. I did learn from this like trend that there are like a lot of like runners like trying to like use their running influencer content to like make food things. So I don't know. It's not a corner of the internet I really needed to know about.
No, me neither.
But now I do. Okay. Now you guys know about it too. Let's move on. Taco Bell, always looking for a way to be in the news and to make it onto this podcast. All roads lead back to food news.
They do a great job, yep.
They are now getting involved in skincare. Do you know anyone who wears like the like eye patches underneath their eyes to like look less baggy?
Personal baggy eye news.
Sure.
I bought my first ones ever this week before I even saw this story.
Which brand you go for?
I don't know. My wife was in charge and my daughters, and they're in charge of everything. They put it in the fridge.
Nice.
So sometimes in the morning, I'll be rocking those things for the first time in my life. I've got big bags under my eyes.
Well, there's a Baja Blast version now.
I think I'll pass on that,
Why don't you try it out and see which works better?
It's going to be hard to get. And also, they're like, this is for the real heads. One thing I found interesting about this article weren't so much the eye patches, but this event they had, they're like 2026 like upfronts, like Taco Bell upfronts.
Yeah.
Where this has trickled its way onto food news. Hosted by Vince Staples. Other celebrity guests include Doja Cat, Peso Pluma, Demi Lovato, and Devontae Adams. Like star-studded. These Taco Bell events.
Well, Devontae Adams has a Taco Bell in his house.
Of course, but like...
I don't know if you know this, but during football games, a lot of commercials with football players.
I deserve it. I deserve it. I totally deserve it.
I think I watched Devontae Adams. It either was on Hard Knocks or like the season of Receiver, where he was like, yeah, people really think I have a Taco Bell inside my house.
Yeah. I would feel so bad if there's like 3 dudes just like working behind it in my house, making it smell like a Taco Bell. And every day I'm like, not today, Steve.
I think I'll have a taco later.
Yes,
Not
maybe,
right now.
Maybe next week. Yeah.
I think it's a great strategy by Taco Bell. Like
to put one in Devon Adams' house?
Yeah, to put one to Devon Adams' house. And also to do like their own like upfronts. It's like
yes,
it's like a product, or like an Apple product
when you
unveil.
think about Apple, the first thing you think about is like Steve Jobs in a mock turtleneck being like,
walking
this is the
stage.
new thing.
Yeah.
So why don't we do that at Taco Bell? There's no shortage of disposable revenue at Taco Bell. They're doing fine.
I love Taco Bell. I haven't had it in a long time. I need to have it soon.
I've
you have a good one near you, right?
I've got a new one near me. And it was like last weekend, Quincy was just like, I want to get Taco Bell. And he's old enough now where I'll just be like, I'll order it. You go get it.
Right.
Sort of like the delivery thing. I'm like,
yeah,
just go get it. So then we order it. I never eat like a meal at Taco Bell. It's always like a snack.
I'm coming to your house this weekend. Maybe I'll get it.
I mean, we're going to have real tacos though.
Well, maybe I'll have to save some space for a Taco Bell one.
The place we're getting the tacos from, we call Taco Closet because it's very small.
Cool. Well, I like
They're
small, efficient like eatery. So that sounds great.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. One more story, Jacoby, and it's about a Russian man who is trying to take advantage of a Domino's offer.
Is he? Or was he taken advantage of?
Why don't you give us all the facts?
I wasn't expecting that. All right, I can handle this. Dmitry Mazantsev.
Mazantsev, sure.
Sure, we'll give it a shot. Essentially, they had a promo where is if you get the Taco Bell logo tattooed on yourself forever, that you get like basically free pizza forever. I think you get 100 pizzas a year.
We may have discussed
forever.
this
I think we
on
did.
Food News. Yeah. Another follow-up.
So what happened is, however, the Moscow man who got the tattoo on his ankle only got to enjoy his complimentary slices of the 11-inch pizzas for 5 years when his supply was cut off in 2013 due to Russia invading Ukraine. Okay, politics and Food News again. Effectively revoking Domino's license in the country, and the Daily Mail reported. However, I did a little digging on this.
Okay.
There's 120 Domino's in Russia, right?
Okay, that seems pretty small for the size of Russia.
Well, of course. I don't think they've penetrated the market that much. However, they're all owned by like a restaurateur and a rapper named Tamati. And Tamati isn't just a rapper. He is like a pro-Putin rapper.
Oh.
Like one of his songs is like, Putin is my best friend. So then I was like, he also owns 130 former Starbucks, but he's changed them into Star Coffee. And he's changed the mermaid is now wearing like a Russian hat with a star on it. This is all strange. And then I go to his YouTube channel.
So it's like a jingoistic food endeavor?
I don't know what's happening, but it's something nefarious is happening, but I can't figure it out. But he's like a very popular rapper. So I go to listen to some of his songs and see his videos on YouTube. He's got a song with 301 million views. Like none of his songs have less than like 70 million views. They're all very like Drake-ish. Like every video involves like a love interest and like a fancy car. It's very like 2004 music video style.
Cool. That was a good time for music videos.
Yeah, but like the songs, I don't speak Russian, but the songs are pretty good too.
Okay.
Like I enjoyed it, and then I just found it so strange that this Putin adjacent rapper is like buying up all the Domino's and then buying up all the Starbucks. There's something going on here. If you follow the money, something tells me it's not all coming from the rapper. He might be a figurehead for something more nefarious.
I won't be commenting any further on this story.
I won't be following the money either.
Okay, great.
So this has been the end of this investigation.
Okay, well, on that note, let's get into today's taste test, Jacoby.
This is very important to me. We've teased this before. Juliet says she loves carrot cake. In my neighborhood, there is the best carrot cake in the world. It's called Lloyd's Carrot Cake. They do one thing and one thing only. They have like some other stuff in there. You can get coffee or whatever, lattes, because they can't just sell carrot cake. The carrot cake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you had the coffee?
No.
Okay.
There comes 2 options. There's
only 2 options?
Only 2 options.
Oh, wow.
There's regular carrot cake.
Okay.
And there is
carrot cake with nuts and raisins.
Now, I've had them both. I know which one is better, but not only is this a, hey, Juliet, I know you like carrot cake. Why don't you taste the best carrot cake in the world?
Thank you so much. I love carrot cake.
It's also a, which do you like better? Do you sort of like it with accoutrement or do you like it just as plain carrot cake? I'll be starting with plain carrot cake.
I'm starting with the accoutrement, but my bite doesn't have a lot of accoutrement on it.
We'll get a different bite.
I wanted to taste the icing.
It's good carrot cake. I'm nervous.
The icing is really good.
What do you think about the cake itself? Take another bite.
I need to have another bite.
Juliet loves carrot cake, and I've been talking this carrot cake up like every time I see her, like on mic and off mic, and I'm very nervous right now.
I do love raisins, and this morning I was like, oh, I should have raisins in my home.
Oh, in your home? You know what? I don't like when people ruin things I think are healthy. Like, do you know how much sugar is in raisins? Have you ever looked at like how much sugar is in Raisin Bran, by the way?
A lot.
It doesn't even taste good.
I love Raisin Bran.
It doesn't even taste good.
They cover the raisins in sugar.
I know. And then, like, my kids will be like, let's get Raisin Bran. I'm like, oh, it's actually got more sugar than Fruity Pebbles. All right.
They have Raisin Bran in the office, and I actually had it for breakfast this week.
Oh, God. That sounds good.
I hadn't had cereal in so long.
This office?
Yeah.
Why don't I do that?
Okay. This is so much better. The one without the walnuts and raisins.
Why would you say that?
That one, because of the nuts, is really dry. The nuts really dried out.
I know that the
moistness is important.
The moisture is important to you. You know how certain people just hate the word moist? I don't know. It's like certain people taste cilantro, it tastes like soap.
My favorite thing about this as a concept is it's not a very cream cheese forward frosting. And I'm so grateful.
Yeah, you did mention that before. I believe it is technically cream cheese frosting, but if you put it on a regular cake,
it's very sugary.
You would not notice.
Yeah, It's much more sugar, like buttercream. I'm having another bite. It's really good.
That's a good point. Do you like the carrot cake?
Mm-hmm.
Are you disappointed a little bit?
No, I feel like I need to spend more time with it.
Okay, I feel great. I feel great then. That's
it's
a
really
win for
good.
me.
I'm having one more bite just to really get a full experience.
That's a win for me. Yeah, have another bite. Have a full experience.
This one is so significantly better. They shouldn't sell that one.
The nuts and raisins?
Yeah. Also, the nuts and the raisins interrupt the texture of the carrot cake.
The raisins in particular. I think I would prefer
it's
just
the nuts
nuts
in particular. I don't like the nuts.
Oh, no. I like the crunch. I like crunch and mush. You know me.
But they're not crunchy after they've been baked. And they're like, the carrots have like so much water in them.
Yeah, that's fair.
This was delicious.
Well, we've had our vegetables for the day.
You know, like one of my go-to things right now is just grating carrots into stuff. Because I have like a surplus of carrots in my fridge.
Okay, hold on a second. When you say you know,
I thought I told you that.
How the fuck would I know that?
I thought I told you about it.
I don't have like a drone following you around over your shoulder with a live
to you
feed.
A lot about food in particular.
And I say the same thing over and over again to you, but this one hasn't hit my brain yet.
I thought I told you that I've been making a lot of chicken meatballs in particular.
You did tell me that.
And I've been grating carrots into that.
You did tell me that.
Okay.
You did tell me that. But I didn't know you were putting it on everything.
Well, I like been looking up recipes like how to use grated carrots more.
This is a great sort of like, I'm trying to be chili man. You're trying to integrate grated carrots.
I'm a carrot girl.
This is possible.
Exactly. Okay. It's time for personal food news. I have a lot.
We already shared one of them.
Oh, the carrots? Yeah, it's tons of personal food news today. Okay. Have you watched the videos of the bodega kid in your neighborhood?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Oh my God. I just need to say that I love them so much.
Oh, yeah.
It's so cute. I feel like he lives right near you. It's on 96th Street.
Essentially, he's like what? Like I want to say, like a 10-year-old who's been sent to the bodega to do stuff, and he's by himself, and he's filming it.
I think he's with a parent, but
oh, you think he is? I always thought he was by himself.
I think the way they film. Well, I've seen some videos of him like showing off his outfit, like, and so I think he's with a parent, or some kind of guardian, a grown up. It's just really cute. He went viral, and now they're like leaning into it. But he went to the bagel place on Saturday morning to share his bagel order, his bodega bagel order. And
which bagel place did he go to?
I don't know.
Was it a bodega? Did they sell other stuff, or was it just bagels?
They have other stuff too.
Okay, so it's just a place.
Yeah, it was really cute. It's like a really cute phenomenon. Check it out. Number two,
number three technically.
So number three, toaster waffles are really big in my home right now.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's like a go-to for me. And I bought this one kind thinking my son might like them, but he doesn't.
Okay.
However, because they're like, I don't know, maybe, I actually don't know why. He likes plenty of healthy stuff. But they're called Evergreen Mini Waffles. And this one is called a zucchini carrot cake. They're really good. They're a little bit sweet, but they have like full on zucchini and grated carrots.
Kids can just tell.
I guess. He just likes the multigrain ones better. Anyway, I love them. So that's what
That's a big win.
I want to recommend them. Yeah, they're really good. I got them from Whole Foods. There's like 3 mini ones for like a pretty low number of calories, but like good nutrients. Great breakfast. I really love them. So Evergreen Zucchini Carrot Cake Waffles. They're so good.
That's a great recommendation. I like it when you are very, what is it? Servicey with your food news?
Yeah. Check them out. I love all kind of toaster waffles, just in general. I don't put anything on them. I don't even need syrup.
Toaster waffles? I don't think that's part of my life. Oh, like Eggos?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't really get Eggos.
I was about to say, I was like, they're called Eggos. They're not called toaster waffles. Eggos are Eggos.
I buy multigrain toaster waffles by default from Whole Foods.
Okay.
I guess they're just called waffles, but how do you make them?
No, they're Eggos. Frozen waffles.
Okay. Well, I call them toaster waffles.
Okay. Now I know what they are. Yeah, those are always a hit.
Yeah. Agreed. I love them. Big hit with my child. Easy breakfast.
Do you have a toaster?
Messy. Of course.
With the thing that you push down?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't believe in a toaster oven.
We have that like mini oven thing that does it all.
Right.
But nothing. It's not an air fryer.
Doesn't do anything that well.
It has an air fry setting, but it doesn't air fry. It has a toast setting, but it doesn't toast. Yeah. It does bake.
I think a toaster is like an essential item. I would never replace a toaster with a toaster oven. If I had a toaster oven, I would still need to have a toaster.
It's a very New York City thing, but the counter space is just like not there.
Yeah, a toaster is much smaller than a toster oven too. So
no, I know, but it's basically our oven now.
Right.
Unless we're cooking a turkey. It's like everything gets cooked in that little thing.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, my last one is, I just wanted to let you know. I told you I had a lot of personal food news. This is another follow-up for the Real Heads.
I asked permission if I have two.
Well, Timekeeper doesn't ask permission.
Timekeeper just does not need to. Time Lord.
I have a pretty stacked day today with not a lot of like time in between my various obligations. So I made a ham and cheese sandwich this morning. My parents came over earlier in the week and they brought deli meat and cheese and they left it in my fridge. And I made a sandwich this morning.
What else is on the sandwich?
Ham and cheese and mayonnaise on bread.
That's it.
That's it.
No salt and pepper.
No.
No lettuce, no pickles, nothing.
If I had either of those, I would have considered it, but I don't currently have them.
Did you let it all marinate together and
it's
get to know each other?
It's still in my bag. That's what I wanted to tell you.
That's amazing.
And I'll probably eat it after the podcast.
Oh, this is great. This is great. That's the food news follow-up that I really want.
And I haven't had like ham in my home for me to make myself a ham and cheese sandwich literally in years. And it just happened today.
In my neighborhood, there's a famous
Are we moving on to you?
German shop. Do you have any more?
No. But
and mine was related to yours.
Okay.
I'm building off of yours.
I just wanted to sit. I wanted to formally pass the baton.
Okay.
Your turn, Jacoby.
I didn't know there's a ceremony. Jesus. My one of four personal food news is.
You started out with zero, so this is great.
Yeah. I remember the one that I texted you guys about. There's text and pictures, descriptions.
We don't read it.
We'll get
much like your wife. We don't read it.
Yeah, I can tell. It's just no responses from the food news food chat. Even Mike Wargon, who's like obligated to be nice to us.
Nice? No.
Yeah.
Engage? Yes.
Engage? Yeah. Fair. Yeah. Very fair. Sorry. There's a famous German place in my neighborhood, Scholler and Weber. You know this place? Mm-hmm. They actually are out there. Like when we were in Long Island, they have like products out there in the world.
Yeah, I know them as their products, actually.
Yeah, that's the thing. So we have like a mom and pop shop location. I didn't know they were like an international thing. Yeah. And they've got a really distinct, like sort of deli meat section, tons of brats, tons of different types of hams. And long story short, I never get steaks there because I'm like,
too expensive?
It's like $90 for it, so I don't get it. But I went to the ham place, and I was like, what's the difference in these types of hams?
What were the various kinds?
Oh, Black Forest and honey maple and smoked and this and that. And I was like, let me just get a ham that I can't get somewhere else. I can't get from like the boar's head. So they gave me a ham, which is essentially sort of like a spiral ham, like a Christmas ham, but it's sliced thin. And this morning I made very quickly at a parent-teacher conference in like 7 minutes. So I did an egg, and I grilled the ham because I like that ham sort of grilled. And then I put a little Dijon mustard, and I did one piece of toast that I cut in half and made a little ham and egg sandwich. I was just saying that as a personal food news, amuse bouche on top of your personal food news. My real personal food news is actually a big deal.
Okay, I'm ready.
You ready?
Thanks for sharing the ham story. I love ham.
It wasn't that great of a story. Halfway through, I was like, I made a sandwich. That's my story. Your story is I made a sandwich, and I did the Juliet, which makes it was a good one.
Thanks. Your turn. Back to you.
A very controversial fast food establishment.
Okay.
I have been negative about in the past.
Oh, wow.
It's regional, and people are very passionate about this.
Okay.
I've been in Los Angeles recently.
Oh, yes.
After Food News record last week. So it's not fresh in my mind. That's why I couldn't think of it.
By the way, sorry to interrupt you for 1 second.
No problem.
I missed you. Glad you're back.
Oh, it's great to be back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carry on. After the record, you went to get some
I'm on
food.
I don't drive in Los Angeles because I hate sitting in traffic. So I do a lot of Lime scooters and Lime bicycles, those things that just litter the sidewalks. So I got on one of those and I'm driving by In-N-Out. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not really hungry, but I just want to like have an In-N-Out experience to discuss it on Food News. And I haven't had In-N-Out for years.
Was it the one
Sunset.
on Sunset near like Highland or whatever?
Yes, exactly.
I think that's the one that Michael B. Jordan went to right after he won
that is the one they
Oscar.
all go to because it's right down the block from the Dolby.
So you set the stage for Michael B. Jordan to go.
Michael B. Jordan, I mean, like I said, influencer. I went. This is going to take a little while.
Okay, I'm going to just sit back.
No. I want you involved and engaged because you've had In-N-Out experiences too.
Several. I avoid it. I don't like it.
I haven't had one for a long time. For me, one of my main complaints is not the food. It's just how fucking long it takes to order and then receive your food.
Well, it's just always so crowded.
And it's called In-N-Out, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it's like the whole concept is off. I go in there. I have a lot of notes. Number one, it's like 2:30 p.m. Like it's not even like a mealtime. It's just packed. Every outdoor table is packed. Indoor tables packed. Families, tourists, big packs of people like me by themselves. It is packed and it's chaos. There's yelling numbers and taking orders and the people behind the thing are yelling at each other. But it's kind of like fun in a carnival way.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy it actually because it feels bustling with energy, like a Times Square of a fast food place. Here's one thing I liked.
Okay.
The employees, like if you go to most of my fast food experiences, the people just seem like they're just counting the seconds until they can leave and they're doing the bare minimum. The people at In-N-Out.
And I don't blame them. It's like a pretty tough and thankless job.
Of course.
Low pay.
I would be the worst.
I just want to say, fast food workers of America, we
Thank
see
you so much.
and we appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
Yeah.
And the people at In-N-Out, I don't know if it's because they're in LA and they're trying to get like acting gigs or whatever, but man, they are so happy to be there and smiley and just like, it seemed like there's a real passion for the brand and the product, which I appreciated.
That's great.
Yeah, it was awesome. I was just like, this is cool. A couple details. I just got a burger because I was in between meals. I had just eaten, but I was like, I want to just like have an In-N-Out experience to talk about in the pot. A couple things I found really interesting.
Did you just a plain burger, a cheeseburger, animal style?
It is the standard burger is the double, which is double meat, double cheese.
Yeah.
I've never had a double cheeseburger and been like, I'm so glad this is a double cheeseburger.
I'm a genius. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I've always just been like, if I get a double cheeseburger by accident, like at Five Guys, that happens to me sometimes because their standard is double.
I've only been to Five Guys once, but sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Food with follow-up. To give you free peanuts. I like that. But I always get a single so I got a single cheeseburger with
animal style or no?
No.
So you didn't get the sauce?
No sauce. But I just got standard. It came with tomato. I don't even like tomatoes in my burger, but I ate it.
Are there onions
tomato,
on it?
lettuce. They ask you if you want onions and they put onions on it.
The onions are really good.
They are great. And one thing I found really interesting is they have, like much like the peanuts at Five Guys, they have these tiny little like pickled peppers just like out and available for people. And they have little pepper sleeves. I've just never seen this anywhere.
So basically it's like a container of like little peppers.
Yes.
But it's like has like a slot on the counter. So it's sort of like
it's next
level.
to the ketchup and the mustard.
And it almost is like the usage rate at this In-N-Out is so high, it doesn't seem hygienic. It's like a pickle jar.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like you open at the top.
And they give you tongs or whatever.
Anyone could like put their hand in there.
No, they give you tongs, but the tongs you just put on the counter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like.
Whereas like with ketchup and mustard, you're like squirting it out.
Out of a container.
Yeah, it's like contaminant safe, kind of.
Somewhat. But it's closer.
Yes.
Yes.
Has the illusion of
yes. And I just think it's just
sanitary.
If I was like a pizza joint, it would make a little bit more sense. Just an odd thing just to have as like little finger foods while you wait.
People like to add peppers to everything. Also, I do often like I think it's like easy to forget how much of like a Mexican influence there is in LA.
That's a good point.
And I think it's related.
That's a good point. They also had a big tub of shredded carrots and it just said Juliet on the side. And I was just like, what? It's weird. The burger itself, fine, right? Pros. The bun was like butter toasted, kind of. Like imagine you had a grill and you put butter down and then you just like put the bun on there for a while.
Delicious.
And so it was like crispy and it had like the crunch to it, which I really appreciated. The burger was fine. It was good. It didn't blow me away. You know what I mean?
I think the burger's dry. That's like the case for animal style. It's because the burger is dry.
I should have gotten animal style. It didn't cross my mind while I was ordering. I froze up a little bit when I ordered.
I feel like you haven't just been there in so long, but I feel like that's the move. It's like one of their signature things, animal style.
Yeah.
But that's cool because thanks for doing the research. Thanks for doing the work.
I sacrificed. I sacrificed for food news.
How did your tummy feel after your burger?
Fine, because I think if you have burger and fries and like do a whole thing, it's a different tummy feel.
The shakes there are pretty good. I would get a shake if you're going to go again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the shakes are good. I think the Jack in the Box shakes are better, but yeah, it's good. I love J-Bo. So
that's my personal food news.
All right, that was awesome. Thank you. Let's get into today's listener food news.
You have it queued up.
Hi, Juliet and Jacoby. This is RJ over in Cincinnati with some listener food news and a question. So I love making fruit salad. I'm really excited about summer fruit season, stone fruit season coming up. I've really been enjoying mango, but the mango at the grocery store this past weekend didn't look very good, so I opted for a papaya. And I just have to say papaya, maybe not my favorite. There's just like a muskiness maybe that just doesn't necessarily vibe with, I guess, the rest of the fruits I had in there. I started out with just apple and orange and blackberry, but I ended up throwing some strawberries in there, and still the papaya was a bit overpowering. So, lesson learned, I suppose. I wanted to know if you all could guarantee that the fruits were in season, what would be, let's say, a 5-fruit salad build? Your ultimate fruit salad build. For example, mine would probably be strawberry, apple, orange, peach, and then the mango. Like I said, I've really been a mango girly lately. Anyway, love the show. You guys make me laugh, and hope everybody is doing well. And I will be listening in on Friday. Bye.
I love RJ.
That's a great. I like RJ a lot too, but I've got notes. Apples and oranges as the base of your or core to your fruit salad experience is shocking.
Okay.
RJ, I love you,
RJ
but this is shocking.
She's non-traditional, and don't yuck her yum.
It's shocking.
And while you're getting over the shock, there's a couple things I want to point out.
Okay.
Papayas are fantastic, but you got to be near the source. You can't be in Cincinnati. You know what I mean? Like, I've never been to Jamaica, but my wife's Jamaican, and my kids, we've been down there a couple times, and just all they do is talk about the papayas down there.
I think we had good papaya in Spain.
Yes. Papaya is like, it's just sort of, it's like.
The texture has to be just right.
It has to be, so many conditions have to be right for it to really hit. And mangoes are like that too. Mangoes are kind of like avocados where you're like, is it ripe? Is it ripe? Is it ripe? And then you finally commit to cutting it. This happened to me last week, and it wasn't ripe. And I was just like, God damn it.
Yeah.
You know, like when it's good, it's great. Mangoes and papayas.
Yeah.
I think a mango is by far, not even close, by far my favorite fruit.
Really?
When it's good.
Huh. My favorite fruit. I mean, I love bananas. I love grapes. I love fruit in general. Here's my fruit salad. I will say this is my mom's fruit salad. My mom's a really good dicer, so she makes really
she's
good
a good dicer.
Really good. She just like really puts in the work.
Oh, that's awesome.
Strawberries, blueberries, peach or nectarine. I prefer nectarine. Banana, mango.
First of all, as I constructed mine, I thought about color a lot. And the strawberries and the blueberries are just going to do a lot for you. Because some fruit salads,
it's a
just
summer
like,
base.
If it's like cantaloupe, orange, mango, like nothing pops. You know what I mean? So I think your fruit salad looks really good.
Thanks. I agree. And it tastes really good too.
I just love that RJ is like, I love making fruit salads because I've never met anyone in my whole entire life.
It's very sweet.
Who like
it's like a very lovely thing.
It is. Imagine having someone in your friend group or your mom who's just like, I made fruit salad.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I mean?
That's what I do.
Yeah, it's like my wife's mac and cheese. It's like her signature dish. It's just like, I'm this fruit salad person.
I would love to have RJ in my life.
I love fruit salads.
So do I. Love. It's a great dessert. It's just, it's fruit salad. It's great to have around.
Because like I said, I've been in Los Angeles recently, so I'm spending a lot of time in hotels. I order breakfasts, always get a fruit salad and then just graze on the fruit salad
all
for
day.
hours.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean?
That used to be my move too when I would go to LA. I'd be like, can I get some fruit with that?
Yes.
And then you have it. Yeah, absolutely.
And the price is, I'm just like, I don't even look at it.
Well, it's a business
You know
trip.
what I mean?
So.
Yeah, I'm not going to expense it because I'm too lazy, but it's like,
You could.
it's a lot. But another thing I did is I took the coffee cup, the paper one in the hotel room, rest of the fruits. If I'm going for the day, throw the fruit salad in there.
That's a big move for me here at the office because they've got great fruit upstairs. So I'll get a paper coffee cup and fill it up.
I think that's against terms and policies.
I think it's okay.
Okay. I think Spotify will continue it. So I had mine, which I didn't. I listened to this. You just did it off the top.
Yeah.
I listened to this beforehand and I'm still struggling with it. Mango, orange, strawberry, grapes, and peach. I went with.
Grapes and orange just don't have a place for me in fruit salad. I like them, but
here's my trouble with the grapes. Hard to like stick with the fork.
Yeah.
You know,
are you going to cut them?
Yeah, it's just kind of like I'm trying to stick it with the fork. It's running away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
great
RJ,
call from RJ.
Thanks for calling. Loved it. That's great. Thank you to everyone for listening. Thanks to Mike Wargon, our producer, and we'll be back next week.